National Broadcasting Commission says it has not directed media houses to stop reporting details of terrorist attacks in the country. This was contained in a response they sent to a civil organization, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, which had threatened to institute a lawsuit against the commission if the media gag order was not reviewed. SERAP, however, tweeted on Monday that the NBC had alienated itself from such directive. The tweet reads, "Media gag order on terrorist attacks." In response to a letter, the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) has stated that the NBC letter of July 7, 2021 did not direct stations to stop reporting details of terrorist attacks and other violations across the country. The NBC letter just received reads in part. The NBC was not a party to or in any way involved in the event that led to the suspension of Twitter by the federal government. Our regulatory powers do not extend to social media platforms. The Commission enjoins SERAP to work with the Commission to expand media space in Nigeria instead of engaging the Commission in litigations. Meanwhile, the NBC, in a letter dated July 7th, had ordered television and radio stations to advise Nigerians they bring as guests and analysts not to talk on divisive or secessionist views during their programs. The NBC had also warned them to desist from revealing details of the victims of bandits, terrorists, and kidnappers in their reports. This was made known in a statement titled "Newspaper Reviews and Current Affairs Programs, A Need for Caution," which was signed by the Director, Broadcast Monitoring, Francisca Ayeton, on behalf of the new Director General of the Commission, Balarabe Ilela. Reacting that time, SERAP had warned that a failure on the part of the government to call the NBC to order would attract a lawsuit instituted against the body. Why are they making U-turn? You know, these people, I think they always try to test their popularity to see how Nigerians will feel. Because you said they should not give detail, they should not talk about secessionists. What is it that cannot be talked about? The same way history was removed from our syllabus, what is it that cannot be talked about? Now you tell us that you have been misquoted, or you have been taken out of, your words have been taken out of context. Now because SERAP has threatened to fight it out, you are not saying, no, you did not say that. So tell us what you meant by you saying or telling the media houses not to discuss a secessionist issues and the details of the victims of bandits, terrorists, and kidnappers in their reports. Why? So what does that mean? If it does not mean that you are trying to gag the press. Under this Buhari, a lot of abnormalities have been happening. And I think SERAP is just one of the groups, or even the only group, or maybe the popular group that has really been on the neck of federal government. You know, when you talk about the mismanagement, all the allowances being collected, most of the impunity being committed by all the government officials, SERAP is always coming out to take them on. And thank God we still have people who are still going to be monitoring them, because the way at which governments of the day, even the past government, the way they have been conducting their affairs is such very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Of course, we have been pushed to the wall. As the people in this country, we have been pushed down to the wall. They are now afraid for continuing to hide the evils in this rubbish government. One thing that you can gag the media who are conventional, but when you talk about social media, when you talk about people individual, thank God for technology. And I think that was one of the reasons why they didn't even want social media or people to have access to social media in the first place. For us to even get mobile phone, it was the tug of war. Some of them that have even benefited from the government telling, giving all manner of excuses that, they shouldn't be given that opportunity. Nigeria should be given that opportunity, that they will misuse it. You don't want people to know a lot of things. People will still go back and know what they need to know. It is only the conventional media houses that you can have a control over. But when it comes to private individuals, thank God for technology, it is very going to be difficult. Even if they are not going to be relating it or telling the world what is happening. Individuals will do that in as much as they have their technology, they have their phones, and that is the reason why they are talking about hate speech. They want to do this, they want to do that, but it's going to be difficult for them. If you have done the right thing, or if you are doing the right thing, I see no reason why you should be hiding what is happening. You should be happy, because even the so-called social media, we sell you house, we promote you, not even sell you house, they will promote you, they will advertise the good things you are doing. It's not a IPOB a known terrorist as claimed by Nigeria and Sahara reporters. Why are you now reporting the activities of IPOB when media were asked not to do so? Nothing works like raising a voice of dissent consistently and constructively. Before Uncle, as the bad men are repenting, the Yeye government should allow media to tell people what is going on in order to take the glory. They made a U-turn because even Buhari has gone wide based on the tension in the country. Laughable. No, they shouldn't report terrorist attack. No surprises, they are puppets in the hand of the confused government. What changed? Is it because a boo-boo traveled? Wait until he comes back. It is like Boris Johnson should give Buhari for London, or should keep Buhari for London for the matter. Thank God for Sahara reporters who report every pin news from day one. We move international pressure on federal government. Since they stopped reporting the terrorist attacks, the news started carrying military operations in the north, which is lies from the pits of Sambisa. Liar Mohammed didn't give them the money he promised them. Let them continue. Wait, what a confused commission. If you keep on supporting evil in this administration, God will deal with you. Aboki and their Fulani brothers are crying now. Is there a penalty for any which disobeyed? What are they thinking before? IDP camps candidates now. Then what is the meaning of this? People who support Killer Esme and continue to threaten Nigerians to either give their lands to them or the killings will continue, are saying others are brainwashed for demanding for self-determination. Wahala be like a waiting turned upside down. Backward governments. Oh, before they stopped freedom of speech, northern youth trying to explain the reason for the U-turn. They should listen to America or British instruction. Because their bandits spoke to them, it remains U-turn on Twitter. NBC and its handlers in the Boko Haram regime are so clueless and incompetent.